Hey, it's Cigar Saturday. Tom Fischer and Matty Rock here, and we are going to be talking momentarily with NFL legend Ike Taylor. But we went ahead and have you fired up a stick yet, Matty? Or are we?
I have not. I'm waiting for Ike to come on. So
Okay.
it's pretty cool. A part of me is a little bit, grouchy because I'm a Jets fan. So he's got 2 rings. There are no Jets rings while I've been alive, as in poof, as in nada. So I'm already going to start off in the hole with a little bit of an attitude.
It's all right. It's all right. Well, look, we're looking forward to it. He'll be with us momentarily. But I tell you, I went ahead and fired one up. I did try one the other night. I was really impressed with it. I can't wait for him to tell me a little bit more about it. But as we have several folks that I know are big fans of football and bourbon and cigars joining us, go ahead, friends. Yes. Go ahead and take a moment, like this, share this, do that. We want to make sure we get a whole lot of good love on this podcast and this video as always. But for now, Matty, you're at Sandra's. What's going on at Sandra's tonight?
Couple people hanging out in the first room, couple people hanging out in the second room. There's going to be nobody outside today because Mother Nature was her cruel self. Literally a day ago it was 58. Today it was 23. Snow squalls, just absolute misery. Mother Nature's
Right.
on. Then I hear that Friday it'll be 70. So
yeah. No, it's pretty cold here too. We decided though to go ahead and smoke this one outside tonight, and it is about in the 20s, I think, here tonight. But,
okay, so you're not loving it.
Yeah, not really, but that's okay. Hey, again, sports fans, fans of cigars, all great things. Again, he has this new cigar called 1OFAHKINE, and it has this really interesting face on the label. I'm sure there's a story behind that.
Yep. I got the box with me so everyone can see. So here we go.
Yeah.
Again.
But tell us down below what you're smoking, what you're drinking. Matty's going to fire up that yellow label, and those other ones look good too. I haven't touched those, but the other night I tried one of the.
Just pop on. We'll go fire up the same one so we see what our thoughts are. And that I know you're drinking your adult drinks. I have my
drinking my drinks, and oh yeah, a little coffee. But hey, you know what? I think it's time. Ike, can you hear us? Okay, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. I want to make sure Ike can hear me. I see him in the studio. Give me a thumbs up, Ike, if you can hear us. All right, great. It's with great pleasure that we bring on to Cigar Saturday NFL legend Ike Taylor, also founder of 1OFAHKINE Cigars. How's it going, Ike?
Well, I don't think I'm a legend, fellas. I'm good. Good evening. How y'all doing?
Good, man. Good. It's so great to have you here.
I think Ike's as a Jets fan, I could tell you with no rings since I've been alive, this man has 2 rings and he knows how to run the 40. I mean, come on, man. That's legend. I just have to bow to the 2 rings.
That is legend.
Jets fan, there's none while I've been on the planet.
I appreciate y'all. Man, thanks for having me on the show. So
absolutely,
how I got started was my homeboy, and you can catch it at howardcigars.com.
Yeah,
it was during the pandemic. So I've been smoking since like 2008, and he was like, "Bro, how would you like to try or start your own cigar?" I was like, "Well, if I do it, bro, I got to be all the way in." He was like, "What you mean?" I said, "Bro, I want to know the ins and outs. I actually want to go through the process because I've heard a lot of other professional athletes, they start cigars, but when you smoke a cigar, they're like, the real true cigar smokers, they're like, I don't really like that." And what I've learned is true cigar smokers know good cigars. So you can't bullshit a true cigar smoker. So I said, man, my palate was I'm an Atabay palate kind of guy because I love the Atabays. So I tried to mimic the Atabays when I came out with my cigar. So, man, I tried 40 different cigars, narrowed it down to 20, 5, then 2. And it came out to be, that Nicaraguan and a taste of some of that Lancaster, PA, and wrapped in a Sumatra. So that's how we came out with the 1OFAHKINE. But I don't think people understand, man, smoking 40, different tobaccos in less than a day, man, that thing damn near had me sick. But I really did want to go through the process. I really did want to go to Nicaragua. I really did want to go to Lancaster, PA. Like, I wanted to live and see, meet, and chill with the people. And now for me, what I think with my cigar is, they make it with love now. I'm just not a person who has a so-called name when it comes down to the sports world. Was like, no, this guy actually hung out with us. This guy actually ate with us. This guy actually came to the field. Like, this guy actually tried to roll with us. Like, that's how it was. So it's just like grandma's cooking. You know, if you're a daughter to your grandma and she in the kitchen, or if you're a mechanic and your son is in the shop with you all day, you know, they pick up them habits. They pick up them traits. They ain't got to go to school for it. It just comes second nature. And that's how I feel about my cigar. Like, my cigar, you know, once they saw me and once I tried it with them, tried it as in going through the process with them, you know, when I do leave, they're going to always remember me, and I'm going to always remember them. So that one-of-a-kind cigar to me is made with love.
Yes. I taste it. This is a really delicious cigar. What were you looking for when you set out to make your own cigar? What flavors? Why was it this one that really hit you?
So I wanted to. If y'all ever smoked the Atabays are smooth all the way down. Like, once you start and once you stop, they just smooth cigars. Yeah. But I said, man, I wanted a bipolar cigar. So I wanted, because I'm so used to the New Orleans, I'm so used to the Florida weather. Like, in Florida today, it was raining in the morning, tornado warning at 12 o'clock, 4 o'clock, the sun was out with a rainbow. It's 75 degrees. So I said, man, let me get some of that life lesson. Like, here go adversity in the morning. How would I deal with my plans on a Saturday with this rain? Okay, we got a goddamn tornado warning. What we gonna do? How will I adjust? Oh, at the end of the day, now it's time for me to relax, kick my feet up, and chill. So that's exactly what I wanted to do with my cigar. So my cigar is pretty much smooth. It's mild to medium, but it's gonna hit you when you smoke it. It's gonna be a real cool, genuine, nice smoke in the beginning. The more you go towards the middle, got a little kick to it. Yeah. Towards the end, it's gonna fall back to that beginning. Like, okay, now we back to where we need to be. So, you can just give me your opinion and give me your taste buds and give me how you feel about the cigar. But that's exactly how I wanted to blend and do that cigar.
It is smooth. I mean, I had one the other day right when I got it. It has some nice creaminess to it right off the top. Some nice a little bit of milk chocolate. I mean, it really is versatile. I'm trying it with some rye whiskey right now. It is smooth and it's incredibly well made. Look at that beautiful ash. It's really
got a good ash on it too.
Good ash. That's right.
What kind of wrapper do we use here, Ike?
Sir?
What kind of wrapper?
A Sumatra. That's a Sumatra wrapper. Yep, it's a Sumatra wrapper.
Very nice. What do we look? What's the label we see? This is cool. What is this?
So I'm a huge Joker fan.
Yeah.
But I wound up smiling, and I wound up putting my smile on it, and I just added the long smile on it with my eyes. But man, I'm a huge. My mindset is Joker all day. So I said, man, let me just add on to the smile with my smile and put my eyes in between, and we just kind of took off from there. My sister, my youngest sister, she came up with that idea, so we just took off and ran with it.
Yeah. No, I love that. So you're a fan of the Joker, and you're a jokester too.
It just depends on my mood, you know. It depends on. I'm pretty much laid back for the most part, but when you catch me talking, I talk for days. So it just depends on my mood and what day it is.
Right on. And any questions anyone has for Ike about the cigar? Again, it's called 1OFAHKINE. You can find it on. I'll put that website up, but it's Howard Cigars. It's the best place to find it.
So it's howardgcigars.com.
howardgcigars.com.
Right.
What'd you say?
What do these retail for, sir?
So they 20 a stick. If you buy, depends on what state you in, it varies with the prices. But if you buy wholesales, if you buy like 10 boxes, obviously the price go down. But if you just going into the store in Florida, it's 20 a stick. But it's worth every penny of that $20.
And and this again is on the website, but also several. I've seen you hanging out there on your social media feed there at Corona. They have this at Corona Cigars.
Oh, they got them in all the Coronas. Like shout
All
out
the
to
Coronas.
Corona, matter of fact, because Corona,
Yeah.
That's our
it's hard to get in Corona. It's hard, and to be one of the leading cigars in Corona. So shout out to Jeff, shout out to Miss Tanya, who is his wife, Jeff's wife. But to get in Corona, like my cigar right now is the premium cigar of the month. So March 22, 2022, when you get premium cigars with Corona they give you one of my cigars, the one of a kind. So huge shout out to Corona, Jeff and Tanya for not only letting Howie and I, get our feet in the door, but we kind of taking off with the product. And I'm so glad people are calling our products premium.
They're good folks, man. How often you get to see Jeff and Tanya?
I mean, damn near every day. I'm there every day. So after we get off right here with this podcast, that's exactly where I'm going, because they ain't nothing but like a 5-minute walk for me.
You're not too far away.
Now I can walk there. It's a 2-minute drive. It's a 5-minute walk. So I'm there every day. Like Corona Cigars for me is like Cheers. So they see us every day.
Hey, right?
What'd you say?
See my boy H all the time, right?
Yeah, H. See H damn near every day, bro.
H is the man.
Every day.
Now I get to ask him this question, Tom. Am I going to see you at the Barn Smoker?
The Barn Smoker?
Yeah, man.
That's a good question, because every time they have it on the weekend, so my son, he keeping me busy with sports. So every time they have the Barn Smoker going on, I'm usually traveling with my son when it comes down to sports. But hopefully I can find a week or whenever they do it 1 year to make it. But I haven't been, though. Got you.
I will. I'll shoot you on Instagram the dates. You're able to go. Let us know. We'll take care of you. Just come right on in, and have a blast. Be obviously you've been doing this now for a bit, so you'll see it goes from seed to cigar. Do a whole thing on Jeff's farm. Obviously, we'll talk about Jeff Cigars as well too, that he's been making with the Florida sun-grown tobacco. And like I said, there'll be food, barbecue, bourbon, cigars. So not.
Hey, if I don't make it on the barn, fellas, just hit me up and I'll definitely meet y'all at Corona.
Yeah.
Right? And we can definitely sit down and get it in. We sit down 4-5 hours if y'all got time, and just chop it up, smoke a cigar, and just and drink some whiskey or rye, tequila, whatever, and just really have a good time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
We'd love that. We'd love
Appreciate
that.
y'all. Yep.
Yeah. What do you like? I'll show you what I'm pairing it with. There, Ike. I'm having some Peerless. I'm a big fan of Peerless rye whiskey. The other night I was having it with some rum when I tried the first stick. What do you like? What do you like drinking then? With your cigar?
I'm a little bit different, fellas. I like drinking wine, red wine with my cigar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like the not mix, but after I hit my red wine, and so I'm an Austin Hope kind of guy. It's a cab. It's a red wine. It's a Cabernet. So in between, smokes, I do like to drink my coffee with the cigar as well. So I'm not really big into ryes or whiskeys, but I do have a rum coming out this summer for that cigar. So I think y'all the first that I told that to. But yeah, man, that's what I got. That's what I got going on, because I do like my rum. I'm a tropical kind of guy, so I do like the rum. But yeah, everybody's palate is different when it comes down to cigars. So if a person like a rye or whiskey or bourbon, and even though I might not drink it, if I'm with you, that's what we doing. I'm drinking whatever you drinking, and we smoking whatever you smoking. That's what we do. So I'm a whatever kind of guy. If it's a Coca-Cola, goddamn it, I gotta drink a Coca-Cola with you.
Fun, man. I got my coffee Coca-Cola, so I'm having my caffeine blast. And when you're up in our neck, I'm up right by New York City. When you're up in our neck of the woods,
okay.
Dodges. This is the proprietor of the finest.
Okay.
Guys.
Okay.
30 years in. His store's been around for 30 minutes. He's a blender. He has his own sticks out, so we'll be able to shoot the breeze on cigars for hours and hours. Tom's at the border of Indiana and Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, man. People like, why the hell you smoke cigars? I'm like, man, little do y'all know, like, I'm on the other side of my life when it comes down to relationships. Like I had my football career, it was a very successful career, but now I'm in this cigar business, and what that one cigar does, it don't care what your occupation is. It don't care whether you're a fireman. It don't care whether you're a janitor. It don't care whether you're a Forbes 500, 600, a billionaire. One thing we all got in common is smoking that cigar, sitting down and chopping it up.
That's right.
That's the one thing that cigar does. That's why I appreciate that. It don't care what country you're from. It don't care what color. It don't care the ethnic. It really don't. But when we sit down and chop it up and we smoke this cigar, man, we get to talk about whatever. Nobody's fighting. Nobody's arguing. Right. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether you want to agree or disagree. And that's what I learned about smoking this damn cigar, man. This cigar, man, it's only for grown folks. If you got a baby mind, if you got a premature mind, and you don't have an open mind, don't smoke no damn cigar. Because people who smoke cigars are very open-minded. In my personal opinion, are very open-minded.
Very open-minded. And no, I agree. It brings good people together. It really does.
Every now and then I agree. You every now and then you have some of the brand chasers, and those are the people that you you can't teach. If that's the guy who's walking up to your forehead trying to thump you on the head with an Opus X or something and says all they smoke, my thing to them is like, all right, so all you eat is the same meal day in and day out. There's nothing else. I'm like, don't be caught up in that label. And Sanj and I talk about that, all the time over the years. Sanj has seen 30 years of it. And it's just what you said. Have the open mind. Be a smoker. Don't be a label chaser. Don't be a brand chaser. Nobody wants that. Everybody's allowed to enjoy what they enjoy and have their own palate. And it's exactly that, man. Keep your mind open. Those are the best cigar smokers. Have your mind open. Like what you like. Don't judge other people and what their palates are.
The label chasers are usually the loudest in the room.
Right.
They want to be seen. They want to be heard.
Yeah.
And you can see it coming a mile away. Because the first thing they talk about, that's just like somebody who really don't have money and they talk about their cars, their clothes, and their jewelry, like what they're wearing. The same thing in the cigar world. As soon as they come out or they talk about, I don't want to say the names of cigars, then I'll be pubbing cigars like how I pub Atabase. But I talk about Florida grown cigars because it's Jeff. But other than that, man, like they'll just come in and they'll say a specific cigar and this is all they smoke. And they'll say the price of the cigar. And I'm like, just because you like that cigar, you might think it's a good cigar. Somebody else might not think that's a good cigar. Somebody else might get a less expensive cigar and might think that cigar is one of the best cigars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing price on cigars. Like whatever your palate, that's why I like to drink red wine. That's why I wanted to compare my cigar with red wines because everybody's palate is just different, whether that's price or whether that's mild, medium, bold. That's just what it is. Like my palate wound up getting stronger. So I went from mild to medium. Now you might catch me smoking one of Howard G cigars, a Cameroon or Maduro, more than I smoke my cigar. But then again, I might fall back and I might relapse my palate. Then I might go back to my cigar. So the palates do change, but the palates they get mature. As you smoke, they get mature. Then you start tasting the herbs and the spices, and the good ones, they know the soul. They know whether it's from Nicaragua. They know whether it's a volcano ash. They know whether it's from PA. They know whether it's from Puerto Rico or DR. Like they really get into the soil where they're from. So, man, you just sit down and listen to some of these, advanced cigar smokers. You like, God, how you know the soul of this tobacco? But that's what they do.
Yeah, no, it's true. And any questions for Ike Taylor, please ask them down below. Again, Ike Taylor, formerly a Pittsburgh Steelers, 2-time Super Bowl champion, and just known for so much. And again, known for these now, the 1-of-a-kind cigars. We did have a question here, and again, that website is where you can find it. You may have said it, but you say it again, the factory these are made at or where these are made?
CAA. So it's down in Nicaragua.
Right.
So we're dealing with our guy down in Nicaragua. So they made down in Nicaragua, man. Alex, one of our guys, man, he's more than he's like a big brother to us who works down in the factory. So, man, just the relationships, fellas. And I just got off the phone. That's why I was late, because I was on the phone with my mom and I didn't want to cut off because she was praying. So But just I was telling mom, like, family ain't gotta be blood related, mom. Like over smoking these cigars, I've met a few people. I ain't gonna say a lot. I met a few people that I call family, you know, and you didn't birth one of them, but that's how we greet, that's how we meet, that's how I genuinely care about them, that's how they genuinely care about me. And one of those people is Howard G Cigars. So just the avenues cigars have brought me down. Just the connections that cigars have brought me down. You know, so man, this cigar world, people don't until you smoke it, until you get in depth with it, people don't really understand this cigar world, you know, but it's relaxing. They got guys who come to Corona Cigar. Now Jeff have three. He got one in Lake Mary, he got one in downtown, he got one right down the street from me. But the vibe where I'm at it's grown up and it's all the way different. You got people driving an hour and 15 every day before they go home just to come hang and smoke a cigar.
I love that. Yeah, they want to be together. They want to do that. Such a special place, just like we know our buddy Sanj has, and hopefully we get you up there to New Jersey
Correct.
at some point to have a cigar with us at Sanj's. Now, when you were playing ball, did you sometimes you would celebrate with a cigar after a game? Is that kind of
Oh man, well, you know, I really got into it because Paul Rooney's dad, the chief from Pittsburgh, that's all he did was smoke cigars. You can look on all the 50, 60, 70 Steelers. He had a cigar in his mouth, whether it was at practice, whether he was firing somebody, whether he was hiring somebody, whether they was winning Super Bowls. The chief had a goddamn cigar in his mouth. So I kind of asked because Paul dad didn't smoke cigars, so I just was like, man, I was just fascinated about cigars, like why people smoke cigars. And he was like, well, my dad, that's just what he do. For my dad, it's kind of therapeutic. Right. For my dad on smoking these cigars. So I wound up trying it. I tried it in 2005 in Detroit after we won the Super Bowl against Seattle. And then in the offseason, I said, man, I stay right by Cigar Lounge. Let me just try some more cigars. So I wound up trying some more cigars. Then every offseason, I wouldn't smoke during the season, but every offseason, my cigar, the more I smoke, like I'll go there twice a week, then shoot 3 times a week. Then after that, it was down to 7 days a week. It's like, damn, I need me a damn cigar, you know. Yeah. And for me, I understood when he said about his dad about the therapeutic part. Like for me, cigars are therapeutic. If I'm having a day that I don't like, I'm gonna go chill out with the fellas. Even though I can smoke a cigar on my patio, I'm gonna go chill with the fellas, kick my feet up, and smoke a damn cigar, and get my thoughts together and feel a little bit better. So I know y'all understand because this is what y'all do. But for me, it's just cheers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Everybody know your name. We all host each other events. You know, we got the PAL events. You know, the police academy for unfortunate kids at Corona.
Oh, wow.
Jeff always got something going on for the military guys. I might have something going on for the community. So we all just kind of like just help each other all the time without even asking. So you give somebody a date, they say we all the way in. So that's just what it is for me, man. I've started in 2005, but I really didn't know anything to like 2015, 2014. That's when I really got into cigars. Now, over the pandemic, I just went in depth with it. I went all the way in with cigars. And I think a lot of people over the pandemic, you know, they needed a new hobby. And I think that new hobby for a lot of people, men and women, has become cigar smoking.
Yes. And this show that you're on, Cigar Saturday, was Matty and I started this and during the pandemic, and we're almost on our 2-year anniversary, aren't we, Matty?
Yeah,
coming up in a few weeks. We are with this show.
Yep. We're about at our 100th episode, and it's exactly what you said, Ike. Like I said, the best part, you know, I've been smoking 30 years since before I was 18 years old. You know, I may or may not have started going up to Montreal young because you could drink at 18 up there, and so got a couple of Molson. I still remember, got a couple of Molson Triple X's. Thought I was a fancy mofo. I got the Robert Burns in the tins. I'm like, when you're 18 years old, you're like, well, shit, look at this. It's in a tin. This must be the shit. So, you're up there like I don't need anything better than this. I'm living on top of the world. So yeah, man. And it's exactly what you said. It's a hobby. It's an art. It's all those things that you put together, right? So it doesn't matter when you're by yourself. You could sit back, just chill, think things over. Or like you said, you go out with your friends, everything, you sit down, you have a smoke. And I think we learned during COVID the importance of having something that you can have, because there can't be a lot of people around, something to really sit back with, to chill, enjoy, and reflect over. Because no one knew what we were in for, right?
Yeah.
So, a million years, no one knows better than you, man. You go from a stadium of 50,000 screaming people to hit the switch and there's nothing, right? And that's just right.
Yeah, but I'm always willing to adjust, fellas. Like, and I tell people this all the time. That's just my mindset. Like, I don't run away from adversity. I run to it, because then I find out who I really am and how I need to adjust and so-called not be stuck in my ways. So that's just in this cigar world, man. It's a huge world.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's an underworld, but people who don't smoke, because I also ride bikes. I have a Indian, so, and people don't understand when you ride motorcycles. Like only motorcycle riders understand motorcycle riding.
Yeah.
Same way with cigars. Only cigar smokers understand smoking a cigar with others. So that's just what it is, man. We all got something in common. And smoking this. I mean, look at us, fellas. Yeah. We're from 3 different parts, of the United States. Was what we sitting down doing. We sitting down, we talk about smoking a damn cigar.
That's right.
And this is what a cigar can do.
Yeah.
It's just like, I look at cigars like sports events. Like, you can go to a stadium, nobody knows nobody in a football stadium, whether it's college or whether it's NFL. And if you love your team and that person sitting beside you love that team as well, y'all gonna cry, y'all gonna cheer together. The same thing with these damn cigars. You know what I'm saying? The cigars just bring people together. That's what I love about it.
Yeah. No, it's true.
So for me, it's usually cry, but yeah, I feel you.
It just might be. No, and look, this is, as you said, this cigar is evolving. I'm still getting that nice chocolate undertone. I'm getting some really nice spice, kind of maybe even a little like allspice cinnamon. I mean, it really evolves. It has that smooth, that creaminess all the way through, almost like that, the foam of a good cappuccino. I mean, this is really, it's gentle but yet robust. I mean, it has a lot going on this.
Yeah, it got a little Bruce Lee kick into it. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan. So the more you smoke, especially when you get to the middle, man, Bruce Lee might kick you in the face.
He might come
one time. Yeah.
And this rum. Thanks for telling us about this. Anything you could? Is it going to be where are you searching for the rum? What's the journey of the invention?
So I'm making it from a brewery in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
So yeah. Hey fellas, I'm telling y'all. Oh wow. I'm telling y'all. I got a few things coming down the pipeline.
Going back
to those smile so hard so my forehead don't get bigger, but I'm telling y'all, man, it's coming though.
That rum is it going to be called 1OFAHKINE as well, or is it?
You got that right.
1OFAHKINE. You want to? Can you tell the story about where that name comes from, 1OFAHKINE?
Man, it's crazy. So I just came up with it, and I just felt it different from everybody else. I just love that 1OFAHKINE. And my mama wound up doing the research. Matter of fact, hold on, let me show y'all.
Yes. He's going to show us. Again, any questions for Ike, ask them down below. So many great people joining us. Make sure you take a moment, like and share this video. And when you like and share it, we'll put you in the running tonight for that bag of coffee from our friends at Janus Coffee Roasters. There's where you can find the coffee, bourbonblog.com/coffee, the Bourbon Barrel Aged Coffee. I already see quite a few of you liking, sharing it, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Do that. That'll help you.
So, fellas, I don't know if y'all can see this, right? I really don't know.
I can see, I see your name on there, Ivan Ike
Taylor.
So
you see the Ivan Ike Taylor. So my mama got me this like 12 years ago, and the inherited meaning of Taylor is unique and one of a kind. And I just looked at it, I was like, damn, like, man, I just came up with one of a kind. And my mama, she get in depth when it comes to the name. So, the language from because my real name is Ivan, my middle name is Ike. So the original, from Russia, the inherited meaning is God is gracious. The spiritual meaning is triumphant. And then, it got the other inherited meaning, which is Taylor, unique and one of a kind. And the spiritual correlation is gifted. So when I looked at it, because I had it when I moved and I had to dust it off, I was like, damn, like my Instagram name has been one of a kind this whole time. And then when I look at some of the stuff my mama sent me, I was like, damn, it says one of a kind as well. So what a coincidence. But that's what it is, though.
I like it. And that's the name that the cigar is. That's where the rum will be. You think the next year or so? When will we be looking?
Yeah, in about a year. So we're getting everything prepped. So y'all give me summertime next summer.
So basically, is the next time I'm in Pittsburgh, I go to Bettis's place. I got to see him outside with Bettis holding those bottles. You could call it. The bus stops here, and he's going to be holding it. There we go.
100.
There we go.
Nice. So we have the rum coming. We have this expression. Are you thinking you may dabble in some other expressions with the tobacco?
Yeah. So I got a Connecticut wrap coming for my birthday. So my birthday is Cinco de Mayo. So I got a lighter version of the one of a kinds come out May 5th.
Coming soon.
Yes.
That'll give us another good reason to smoke more of yours, to have you back, talk about the Connecticut wrapper. That'll be dropping same place right here, Howard G Cigars.
Yes, sir.
And all over Florida. That's great, man. We really appreciate you taking some time chatting with us tonight about all the great things you're doing, the rum, the cigars. These are really delicious. I'm really impressed with what you've done, the heart you've put into this, the journey you've taken, and so much more to come. Look at that ash on Matty's. Look at that. I had that earlier.
Yeah.
I've been working. I was gonna say I was working out and say thank you, bro. But yeah, nice ash.
Yeah, if you babysit that ash right, that thing will get long.
So I gotta definitely I'll send you those links too. So we also have we're up in Connecticut, so you want to check out the farms up there. So Kentucky, Connecticut, you obviously know Jeff. Jeff is the farm we use. So down in Jeff for Orlando, Pennsylvania. So and Kentucky where you do fire cured tobacco. So I'll those that you like, because it sounds like you like to see everything with that. So you'll always be our guest at that. When you're up here in the New York, New Jersey area, Sanj will host you. This will be your
appreciate your Sanj.
This will be your New Jersey home, brother, because this house is everybody's home.
That's right.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for having me on the show too, fellas. And thanks for supporting the Smoking My Cigar too, man.
Yeah, these are delicious. We really appreciate you being here. And again, I'm going to tell everybody, take one more moment, like and share this video still while it's live. We'll just give one more chance for everybody to do that, and then we'll draw a number here in just a moment for that bourbon barrel-aged coffee that the lucky winner will get in. And make sure you take note of that link, because that'll get you right to the Janus Coffee Roasters. Yeah, this is delicious. Your Connecticut wrapper or your Connecticut expression, what's that going to look like? Tell us about that a little bit.
So the gauge. So I got a pigtail. I don't think people saw the pigtail on this one of a kind cigar, but this Connecticut wrapper going to be a Robusto. So it's going to be a Robusto style. It's going to be a little short boy. So it's going to be nice though. The punch going to be a little bit lighter. So what I wanted to do with this Connecticut wrap cigar is I wanted you, as soon as you wake up and you thank the man for waking you up in the morning, you get you a cup of coffee and you smoke my damn cigar. So that's that. I wanted you to think about my cigar as soon as you wake up. So that's what we headed. So for me, it's gonna be my morning smoke. Even though I think the one of a kind right now, the Sumatra is it's an even kill. You can smoke it morning, noon, night. But that's for like advanced smokers who really know how to smoke cigars. But with this one, this Connecticut wrapper, the one I'm coming out with, this thing right here, man, I wanted it light enough to where you can smoke it in the morning. If your girl or your wife getting your nerves and you don't feel like arguing, you know what? You go and hit the patio, you get your goddamn one of a kind Ike Connecticut wrap, and you smoking a cigar.
So you have your breakfast / lunch and your evening cigar covering the whole day.
Whole day. And think about November. November I come out with the Maduro. So I have all three flavors for y'all. I have a morning, noon, and the evening cigar.
Cool stuff. Again, the place to get those Howard G Cigars. It's NFL legend Ike Taylor. We really appreciate you being here, brother. It means a lot. And we want you to select a number between, and again, we've matched up everybody who's shared this, all 37 folks. Thank you for sharing, liking this, and all the viewers. But thanks to those that shared and liked this. Number between 1 and 37, Ike. Pick a number.
9.
Number 9. All right. Number 9 is Courtney Vowles. You won that bag of coffee. Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate you.
Right on, right on.
Getting that. And thank you, Ike, and thanks all those who are watching this. Will also go up on our audio podcast channel and will be up here permanently in case you joined us midstream. So cheers, everybody. Ike, Sanj, Matty.
Cheers, fellas. Cheers. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, Ike. I'll shoot you over that link on Ike.
Okay, shoot me the link so I can repost it.
You got it, my man. Be well.
All right, y'all boys have a good night. Have a good weekend, too.